Welcome to our 100th episode!
Hi there, we are Beau and Brandy, and this is our salty pup Oona. In 2016, we decided to sell everything and get a sailboat.
On a boat!
Since then, we have filmed 100 episodes of our adventures from the day we got Saoirse, moved aboard, all of the rehab, learning to sail for the first time, and ultimately sailing through the Caribbean. We cannot believe that we've already made it to 100. We have 100 vlog entries of our memories. We are really humbled by everyone that has supported us along the way. Thank you so very much. No better way to celebrate this by discovering our favorite island of all of our travels. If you need us, we'll be right here living off-grid in paradise. It's not that we don't want to stay in this amazingly gorgeous anchorage. We have another anchorage that our friends are hiding out in. We want to definitely go check that out because there's a lot of snorkeling. This area has a long beach and we want to come back and explore it, but we want to go and get under the water first.
It is a windy, gusty day today. I think it's sustained 19 knots and it'll be gusting up to 29 knots. So we're gonna put 2 reefs in the main, fly the 100%, and we're not going far. We're just going around the corner, but we are gonna have to tack into it. So it'll be we're thinking we're just gonna do one long tack and then one long tack back. It's gonna take about 2 or 3 hours. We do have to be really diligent about looking out for coral heads once we get close to our anchorage, because the area we're going is loaded full of coral.
It's so pretty here. I highly recommend this area. I think this might be our favorite so far. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not just pretty, but it's a little more secluded than a lot of the other Caribbean islands. So if that's what you like, then you got a lot of that here.
Let's go and find our friends.
You guys probably can't see it. We tried to film it, but the waves probably about 8 foot every 10 seconds. Yeah, probably our biggest wave since we've seen in south of DR. Or actually, did we see big waves getting to Grenada? Yeah, we saw some pretty big waves in Grenada too, getting to Grenada. But we are, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes out from our anchorage. Now we just got to be on bommy duty. Watch out for the coral heads. we're anchored, and we're both really happy that we decided to move, even though the sailing conditions weren't ideal. It wasn't too bad out there, but definitely wouldn't want to do a whole day of that. If we had to, I guess, it'd be no big deal. But it is really pretty here, and Brandy and I are gonna get in the water and just see what's going on around here. There seems to be coral spots all over this anchorage, so we could probably spend a whole month here just exploring.
Check out these stingrays. Nice morning swim with stingrays. So lucky. There's like 8 or 9 of them down there. There's like babies. There were like white ones and dark ones. And they're just hanging out like morning breakfast. I just swam with stingrays. It's so cool. Nothing like it. I just saw like little dark spots hanging around the boat. Like, I stuck the GoPro in and said, I'm going in. I can't just keep watching it from above. So cool. Good morning. Well, we were gonna go snorkeling, but the car didn't start. So Beau is actually taking it apart right now and hoping that it's the carburetor. We do have some parts that we picked up in Martinique for it, hoping that's the issue. As much as we would like to go and purchase a new dinghy motor, it's just not in the budget right now. We have other things that we really need to put into the priority, but again, this is our car. This is how we get from A to B. So I'm hoping that Beau can actually fix this, and then we don't have to worry about trying to find either a used or a new motor. But our dinghy can only take a small motor, so we'd have to get a bigger dinghy if we were to try to get a bigger motor. Our friends are out there right now. They're kind of drifting back and probably wondering, where are we? Because we told them about 2 hours ago that we would be out there. this is how it rolls, guys. You make do with what you have, and we are grateful that we get to actually live this life. And if we have to fix a dinghy every now and then, we gotta do what we gotta do. One day we may have a new dinghy and we won't have to worry about this anymore. But for now, we've got Frankenstein, and Beau will keep putting her together. And there are our friends right now, slowly drifting back.
Got the carburetor off, gonna clean it out, and we have brand new gaskets, so rebuild it. Hopefully that's the issue. I also have a brand new spark plug, switch that out, and hopefully that's what's giving us the issues. So hopefully it's not anything to do with the head or the piston.
I hear the motor. That means he's got it fixed. Hopefully. Yay! It actually sounds better than it did before. So hopefully he found the issue. So grateful that he knows how to do this stuff. Yes!
So it didn't work the first time that I fixed it because when I put the jet back in, I tightened it too much. So I think it was restricting the fuel flow. But got it running. It's actually running a lot better now. I was able to adjust a few settings, and it seems to be working pretty well. We'll see though. We gotta run it around a few times and see if it needs more adjustment. Day 5 of snorkeling. There's so much coral out here that we're probably gonna spend almost every day in the water, which is fine by us. We're getting quite a workout too because the wind is averaging probably 20 knots, gusting up to 30, and the current is ripping. We're rock climbing underwater just to go see new spots. So we've been exhausted every night, and yeah, you don't even need a gym when you have these conditions.
It's like deja vu. We're laying the floor again. Originally, when we laid the floor down, we didn't glue it down, which was the original plan. Also, when we posted a picture of it all laid out on Instagram, several of you guys mentioned that your OCD was kicking in, which then made my OCD kick in. We laid it out straight. So all of the ends lined up with each other and we had a straight line of wood going across the beam of the boat, and it looked a little silly. So now, Beau and I have spent the past 2 days trying to lay it out to where it's staggered. But the issue is we already cut the boards. So trying to get it figured out on how to get it staggered and look nice has been a challenge. It's not been too bad because it's super windy outside, so we haven't been able to get in the water because it's really turned up. So we're taking advantage of the windy days that we've been having and get some boat projects done. We got the bathroom laid out to run water to the sink. Beau fixed the water maker to run correctly out of the faucet in the kitchen, and now getting this done. We have a couple little other things that we're trying to get done too, but I'm really dying to get back in the water. So I'm hoping that the wind will die down, but it doesn't look like anywhere in the forecast that that's gonna happen. So lots of boat work to get done, and also editing. So one tiny little thing about being in an anchorage that you love, and it's a little windy and you don't really want to leave, is you start running out of the essentials.
Like coconut milk, eggs, butter, stuff we use pretty much every day.
Yeah. But we got really lucky today because at the bottom of the freezer we found some feta cheese and we had a can of chicken, some olives, and then I took 4 of the slivers of tomato, sun-roasted tomato, and cut them up, and we're making a little salad for lunch.
And we're gonna top it off with some pesto.
We did catch a couple fish on the way here, so we were able to eat that. Outside of that, we're running real low.
There is a grocery store that we could get to, but it's really far away, and we really don't want to move.
We don't really want to move the boat because we love this anchorage area so much. So we're hoping that we can squeeze by through
Couple more days.
Couple more days, yeah.
Maybe.
But we're down to 1 roll of toilet paper. So times are getting desperate, y'all. We're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Time for lunch.
Nom 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 nom.
This is literally the project that will never end. We got everything perfectly laid out pretty much before we went to bed last night. Everything's cut, everything's in line, everything looks fantastic. And then it came down to the bilge doors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, including the bedroom. And when we took them off, we realized that there's some grooves in the top of them. But if you flip them over, they have old laminate on them. And so Beau has actually taken that off and is now outside hand sanding every single one. But our friends from Bacchus just showed up.
Gave us a goodie bag.
Yeah, leave it to Cheryl. They're the best.